Good morning, Cougars. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jesse Villarreal.
And I'm Tristan Miggum. Here's what's been going on at the Hills. First, we would like to start off our broadcast with an important message from our principal, Mrs. Flores.
Good morning, teachers and students. I need to have a very serious and difficult conversation with you. I know you've seen on the news and social media the tragic school shooting that happened last week in Florida, killing 17 students and teachers. I've had parents and students either call or come talk to me about safety concerns at our school. My number one priority as your principal is your safety. I think we are very blessed in having a small school and having teachers and students that really care about each other, although I do need your help. If a door that you're trying to come in is locked, do not pound on the door for someone to come open it. You'll need to walk around to the front door or to the back patio. Students and teachers, if someone is pounding on the door to come in, please do not let them in. They can walk around. We need to always be thinking about our safety. Students, we're asking that you wear your ID every day. We need to be able to tell who is a Western Hills student, whether you're in the cafeteria, the hallways, outside. Again, your safety is my job. I'm going to ask teachers to check for IDs at the beginning of the day and after lunch each day. Students, your IDs need to be around your neck. If you do not have it, your teachers will send you to the office for a temporary sticker that you'll be used and expected to wear all day. After 3 temporary IDs issued, you will begin having either a lunch detention or ISS. So search through your rooms, dig through your lockers and backpacks. You need to find your ID. We will have times set up next week during lunch that you can get a new ID printed if you've lost yours. It'll be free of charge. Again, we have the best students, we have the best teachers in Fort Worth. Please, if you see something, if you hear something, if you know something suspicious, tell a trusted adult. Thank you and go Cougars.
Tuesday, February 27th, juniors will be called to the cafeteria around 9 a.m. to complete the pre-administration portion of the SAT exam. Please report promptly when called.
Your mathematics survey results are here. Find out who your matches by picking up results outside the cafeteria on Tuesday and Thursday, February 27th and March 1st. Cost for the printout is $2.
Seniors, there is a limited supply of senior shirts and they are on clearance for $10. See Mr. Posey in room 225. Remember, buying a shirt helps pay for senior activities such as your senior breakfast.
Congratulations to our fabulous counseling department for winning the 2017 Crest Award. They were the only FWISD school to win this award. Counselors Reinforcing Excellence for Students in Texas is sponsored by the Texas School Counselor Association and awarded to school counseling programs that meet Crest requirements. Crest is a continuous improvement document that school counseling programs can use to demonstrate effective communication and a commitment to obtaining results.
On April 8th, Student Council is going to the Texas Rangers game against the Toronto Blue Jays. Tickets are on sale for $16 each. They will have transportation to and from the game, and non-members are invited to attend. Pick up a permission slip in room 123 and pay your money to Mrs. Jordan by March 1st. Student Council members who need a little more time to pay can see Mrs. Hillard for more information.
March 5th through 9th, Student Council is sponsoring a week of wacky spring dress-up days. Are you daring enough to dress up for this? March 5th, which is Meme Monday. Dress as your favorite meme. March 6th is Gender Bender Tuesday. Dress as the opposite sex. Appropriate, please. March 7th is Crazy Hair Wednesday. Don't forget mustaches and beards. March 8th is Mathlete versus Athlete Thursday. Which one are you? March 9th is Fake an Injury Friday. The more bandages, the better. Man, Jesse, Wednesday was literally wet and cold outside.
I know, Tristan. I was literally waiting for it to snow. Adam Johnson has more on the word literally.
Literally means something used in a literal sense, but people nowadays literally don't know how to use literally. They literally just use literally to emphasize something. As a result, an establishment has literally posted this notice on their window. Sorry, but if you use the word literally inside the Continental, you have 5 minutes to finish your drink and you must leave. If you actually start a sentence with I literally, you must leave immediately. This is the most overused and annoying word in the English language, and we will not tolerate it. Stop Kardashianism now. I literally went out to ask people to use literally in a sentence, and this is literally how they answered.
I literally get out of class for 4 seconds.
I literally don't want to be here every day.
Cheyenne, you're literally annoying.
You literally don't know what you're talking about.
We've literally been sitting in this library all day.
You are literally so annoying.
And celebrating Black History Month, we have Erica Garcia looking at who the real Lone Ranger was.
Let's do this.
Wait a minute, was that a white man? playing the Lone Ranger. Let's jump back into history and get the real story. Born to slave parents in 1838, Bass Reeves would become the first black U.S. Deputy Marshal. He fled to an Indian territory where he too refuged with the Seminole and Creek Indians. He was then freed in 1863 and bought land near Van Buren, Arkansas. He then married and had 10 kids around 1875. He was hired on as U.S. Deputy over the 35 years of him being of service. He earned his place in history by being one of the most effective lawmen in the Indian Territory, bringing in more than 3,000 outlaws, including his son, and helping to tame the lawless territory, killing some 14 men during his service. Reeves' diagnosis with Bright's disease finally ended his career when he was bedridden in 1909. He finally passed January 12, 1910.
Did you know some of the technology we have today was started off as props in TV shows? Jaime Herbert has more on that.
A long way. A lot of this has to do with movie magic. Inspire things we use on a regular that most people didn't even think was possible back then. Here's a short list of what we got and where it's from. Virtual reality headsets. A lot of those were inspired by the movie Total Recall. And a little bit later, The Matrix. Tablets were first seen in the movie Space Odyssey. Phones? Those are the communicators in Star Trek if you look at them. I know these aren't popular, but laceless shoes, we have them now, thanks to Back to the Future. Holographs. You wouldn't be surprised to know that those originally came from Star Wars. Help me, Obi-Wan. Skype, that's actually from a really old movie called Metropolis in the 1927. Self-driving cars? Again, Total Recall. Although the more popular version's from iRobot, you know, the one without the little guy in the taxi. Apple Watches. Those are still fairly new, but those came from a comic in 1931 called Dick Tracy. Digital billboards. We see them on a regular basis, and those came from the movie Blade Runner. With what's in movies and TV today, scientists have a lot to work with. Who knows what's going to come next from the big screen? Nothing's impossible. I personally want cybernetic implants, or full dive video games like from Sword Art Online and Ready Player One. What do you guys want?
Have you ever been to a concert before and enjoyed the priceless moment of seeing your favorite artist on stage while singing with thousands of other fans to your favorite song? Laura San Juan went out to the faculty to see what favorite concert they have been to.
My favorite concert last year is Papa Roach. Our set, it had Fozzy, 3 Days Grace. It was a fantastic concert.
The most recent favorite concert I've been to is Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
I would have to say my favorite concert I've ever been to was Dire Straits.
I have 4 favorite concerts I've ever been to. I can't pick. Lollapalooza, 1994. Metallica, 2017. The Pixies, 2013. I missed that one when I was a little kid and caught it when I was an adult. And Guns N' Roses, 1993 at the Riverport Amphitheater in St. Louis, Missouri. There was a riot. It was awesome.
The best concert I've ever been to is a George Strait, Reba, and Dolly Parton concert, because country concerts are just the best.
My favorite concert, I'm not sure which one, but I've seen Journey about 9 or 10 times. I guess one of the best times that I saw Loverboy open for Journey back in the 80s, and great show. I've seen Styx, I've seen Foreigner, all the good bands. I saw U2, I saw Rush. The favorite one would have to be that one of the Journey concerts.
A famous William Ward quote is, "The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains. The superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires." Here was a shout out from Alana Sarabia, an anchor from Good Morning Texas, to one of our own Cougars.
Can I tell you, I still keep in touch with the teacher who inspired me to get into this business. In fact, we were just talking yesterday.
Who is it?
His name is Paul Beals, Mr. Beals, and he taught the WBC at South Grand Prairie, the Warner Broadcasting Center.
How did he inspire you?
Well, when he introduced me to the business, and he inspired me to do more like behind the scenes, and so editing and producing and shooting, and I used to spend my entire weekend shooting and editing on Final Cut Pro. Yeah, forget going out into the movies. I was in the computer making cool like music videos.
And see, reversing ended up. There you go.
We are proud to have Mr. Beals as a teacher at Western Hills High School, inspiring our students now.
The following individuals were recognized for their strong academics and leadership for the month of January. Male Scholar Athlete is Brent Schaefer, and Female Scholar Athlete is Rebecca Lindamood. Our Scholar Athletes took home Bluetooth headphones, a Jimmy John's voucher, and a certificate. In addition, the Cougar Pride Award was presented to science teacher Miss Grissett for her dedication and school spirit at school and at our various school functions. In sports, the boys track team kicked off the 2018 track season this past Saturday at the Kangaroo Relays in Weatherford. The junior varsity 4x100 relay, 6th place, went to Judah Huckleberry, Lazarus Wilson, Antoine Funches, and Keyshawn Davis. In varsity 100-meter dash, 5th place went to Lazarus Wilson.
Last Thursday, the boys soccer team played South Hills and lost 1-2. First goal scored was by Kelvin Alecron in the first half. 2 goals were lost in the last 10 minutes of the second half. They had an excellent defense and attacking and up in a great game. Last Saturday, they were also defeated by Northside 2-4.
Good luck to the Gold team as they have started off their first rounds for the golf season.
43 teams competed in the 5A Region 2 Wrestling Championships at Frisco this weekend. Among them were Western Hills High School wrestlers Colton Loud, Julio Morales, Grace Wadrick, and Salome Stallworth. As a first-year wrestler, Salome Stallworth placed 6th, missing state qualification by only 1 place. Coach Jackson wants to invite everyone interested in club wrestling this spring and summer to come out every Tuesday and Thursday after school in the wrestling room, starting after spring break. Club wrestling will be open to anyone interested from kindergarten to 12th grade, so tell all your friends, siblings, and relatives to join in the fun.
Congratulations to these football players that will be returning next year that earned their Letterman jackets.
The Lady Cougars competed in the Tri-Cities Invitational this weekend. They ended up 3-3 and learned a lot and had some great things happen.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Cougars. I'm Jesse Villarreal.
And I'm Tristan Bigham. We want to wish you a good day with some
great news.